morning, Golden View! Today is Tuesday, September 17th, 2019.
Today for lunch is the choice of a 6-inch Subway sandwich or a hot dog with a side of baked beans and orange and milk.
Attention, Golden View. Today is advisory day schedule, so remember that your class periods will be a bit shorter than usual.
Today is also Constitution Day.
In September of 1787, the Founding Fathers signed the most influential document in our nation's history, the United States Constitution.
The following offers more on what the Constitution is all about.
Happy Constitution Day! On September 17, 1787, 39 delegates gathered in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to sign the document that established our government.
Every year on this day, we celebrate the signing of the United States Constitution.
We the people of the United States.
In order to form a more perfect union.
Establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility.
Provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare.
And secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity.
Do ordain and establish this Constitution of the United States of America.
We the people. We the people. We the people.
We the people.
We the people.
Perhaps you have some questions about the Constitution. Let's find some answers. How did the United States Constitution begin?
During the American Revolution, a plan of government called the Articles of Confederation was written. It was our first system of government, but only lasted a short time.
So in the summer of 1787, states sent delegates or people to represent them to Philadelphia.
When they met, the delegates created a new idea for our government that became the United States Constitution.
After much work, the Constitution was signed by the delegates. Next, the states had to approve it.
It took some time, but all of the states approved the U.S. Constitution.
But did you know that George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, and James Madison were all delegates at the Constitutional Convention?
What is the United States Constitution?
The Constitution is the highest law. The law is a set of rules that we live by. It belongs to the United States. It belongs to all Americans.
The Constitution also lists important rights and freedoms.
Many of our rights and freedoms were listed in the Bill of Rights, which was added in the Constitution in 1791.
The Bill of Rights is the first 10 amendments to the Constitution. Amendments are changes to the Constitution.
The delegates included a way to make changes to the Constitution through the amendment process.
But did you know that there have only been 27 amendments added to the Constitution?
How is the government organized by the United States Constitution?
The Constitution divides the government into 3 branches: the legislative, executive, and judiciary.
Each branch has its own role in how the law is made. All the branches have to work together.
The legislative branch of our government is controlled by Congress. It's split into 2 parts, the House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate. The legislative branch of our government has the power to make laws.
The executive branch is led by the president, who has the power to enforce laws. After Congress passes a bill, the president can sign it into law or veto it.
The judicial branch of our government includes the Supreme Court, which has the power to interpret laws. There are 9 justices on the Supreme Court.
But did you know that justices serve life terms?
Now that we have learned about the United States Constitution, we know that September 17th, 1787 was a historic day and why it's so important to celebrate Constitution Day.
After all, the Constitution is the oldest written national constitution in the world. It has lasted over 200 years.
Let's end with how the Constitution begins. We the people.
We the people. We the people. We the people.
We the people. We the people.
And finally, good luck goes out to Golden View's girls basketball teams.
Golden View's junior varsity and varsity teams play at home against Romig starting at 5 o'clock, while the C team travels to East Anchorage to face Begich.
Well, that's all for today, Golden View. Have a terrific Tuesday.
T-I-K-T-O-K.
TikTok Tuesday.
And I can put it in a bun. And I can put it in a bun. I got my eggs back.
何もない